everyone, this is George. I've just been doing a dry fit of gear. I'm going on a kayak camping trip this weekend, and it's the first time I'm taking a kayak out. Here comes April the dog to see what's going on. And I wanted to see how much different my backpacking gear would be going in the boat and downsizing, because I typically would camp in a canoe. So let me go through a little bit of what I've done. As you can see, I've got everything in here except for my food and full water containers. But I only have one thing that's actually above deck, and that's just a Mylar insulating pad that I put underneath my standard sleeping pad. What I normally use sleeping is in this bag here, and it's a Thermarest Neo Air. This is the large. This is the biggest one they make, and it's 19 ounces. Packs up, as you can see, to the size of an Algae bag. Basically doesn't weigh anything. Because this is going to be a cold weather camp down in the 20s at night, that's why I'm using the inflating Neo Air and this Mylar insulation, because this will help reflect the heat back up along with the heat reflection that's in the Neo Air together. So we have that. That's the first thing that I have. I have my sleeping pad. Put that to the side. Inside the boat, I have a camp axe. And this is way up front, way past where my legs would go. A Duraflame log. And a second Duraflame log. Both of these actually went underneath this compartment in the front part of the boat. So very low center of gravity with the weight. I have one extending tent pole. Two extending tent poles. These both ride down in the keel part. The reason why I have those is to go with a nylon tarp that I have in this bag here. This dry bag has my 15-degree mummy bag in it. Behind the seat, I have another small fleece-type sleeping bag. Two jugs that I'll be carrying my water in. This is a blanket shirt that I made out of a wool blend blanket. It's very warm, packs up fairly small, and it will cover me from my head down below my rear end. So I always like to have this as my last layer for when I get in camp, you know, that kind of chill around the campfire, right before going to bed kind of thing. It works really well. The last thing I have behind my seat is my 2-man Cabela's XPG tent. Underneath the seat, I have my survival kit.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
I always go on the water, on the land, anywhere. I always have a survival kit with me. This one's in a waterproof container. Like so. A small nylon tarp. This is what I use to go underneath my tent as a ground pad. A fold-up rain jacket. call of Mother Nature in the middle of the night. You don't want to get out of a tent. For us guys, it's easy. Wide mouth pee bottle. A ShamWow. I use it to help soak up water in the boat when I get little drips and stuff. Yeah. So always have that, or a big car wash sponge. And I actually have the car wash sponge out in the garage that I'm going to get. I have my GPS mounted up front. I have a whistle mounted on the front. Then inside, front compartment. I have my set of sealskin gloves, waterproof gloves. I use these for paddling, especially in the cold weather. Paper plates. This is basically part of my camp kitchen. It has hot chocolate, fire starter in here, hand sanitizer, one of the extended click fire starters, and all my eating utensils, some tin foil, and some napkins or paper towels in there. In this kit, this is what I would take into my tent. It has my candle lantern, it has a lighter, and it has some toilet paper and tissues, cold weather, get a runny nose. And then, of course, if I got to run out in the middle of the night to take care of number 2 of Mother Nature, I have toilet paper handy and right where it is. I have a candle. Actually, I'm going to take the candle and stick it in here in this kit. And then in the candle pack, I have some Strike Anywhere matches. Also, just as a secondary piece. Gorilla Tape. Thousands of uses for Gorilla Tape. In this bag here, I have my flashlight, my headlamp, and some extra batteries. And there also is a dry bag. I will probably put my camera in here too and have it. My phone says that is a dry bag. I have my Coleman single burner dual fuel camp stove. Cooking. A LED lantern. I like to use that on the boat at night so people can see where I'm at. And you have to have a single white light if navigating by non-power. A spare 7mm plastic drop cloth. More toilet paper. Some light sticks, just in case we go out and do a night paddle. We can hang these on a couple of boats so everybody can kind of keep an eye on where we're at, or hang them on the trees marking where we need to go up to the campsite, so when we get out on the water we have an idea where we're going. My cook kit, pretty much my cook kit's just got different sets of pots. I made a pot cozy for it, and I might actually make a video on that. Helps cut down on the cooking time if you're doing pasta. As you can see, it's a Coleman Peak 1 series. I've had this for a long time. Love it. Some spices in a 1 cup measuring cup. A propane heater. Just screws into the bottle. Bottle sets in the base. There I go. I got heat. This way I can warm my tent up before I go to bed. I can warm my tent when I wake up and get out of it. Or if for some reason it gets soaking wet, can throw the tarp up real quick, get the heater going, get underneath it, and dry out and get warm. It's also kind of an emergency situation thing too. I have 2 bottles of fuel, a small saw. Between this folding saw and my hatchet, I can prepare all the firewood I need. And a bag of dry rice. May make you think, okay, well, yeah, this is a food staple, but also, what if your cell phone goes for a swim? You can put it in dry rice, and in 24 hours, 9 times out of 10, you get the cell phone working again. So I actually consider this an emergency/safety item in there. The last thing I have, which I have over on the table, the food that I plan on bringing. Then, of course, also when I go out in the woods, I always have my multi-tool and a spare barrel rod. That's the April. She says, food? You said food? Is it time to eat? So that's pretty much everything that I'm taking with me. The only thing I need to add in here is fill the water jugs up and to grab the clothes that I'm going to wear and probably a spare pair of pants, extra pair of pants, extra shirt, extra pair of underwear and socks. Then pack in a dry bag in case you go for a swim. Then I'll take my jacket. I hope this is useful to you. As you saw, I had a lot of stuff packed in this boat. And I only had one thing that was out of a compartment and strapped to the deck. Everything was set in to balance the weight of the boat evenly, distribute the weight, and keep the center of gravity low. I hope this was helpful to any of you new to kayak camping. I've been canoe camping for years. Been on many trips where kayakers have gone and seen what they've done. Of course, looked at YouTube videos and have taken my knowledge of how to pack a canoe, how I've seen people pack their kayaks, and adapted them to fit my kayak. If you have any questions, please leave some comments in the section, and I'll try to answer them, or just give you to other people that will. Thank you, and have a great day.